Hello everybody. So I have some good news and some bad news. I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is I once again forgot to make videos for a while. But there's a good reason for it, honestly, this time, is that it's finals season at school right now. And so everything's kind of going crazy. But the good news is, for one of my finals, I had to make 12 illustrations. And this is the first of them. I chose to do the Chinese Zodiac as my theme. And so I have an image for each one of those. Which, the good news is, that means I now have 12 images lined up, or I will by the time that this video comes out, to make videos about. Which means, hopefully, if I keep up with things for the next 12 weeks, I should be able to have a video out every week. And on top of that, school is almost over, so I'll have more time. And I'll have more ability to sit down and actually draw things that aren't strictly school related, which will be nice. And if everything goes according to plan, eventually I'm gonna have a lot more time to actually do everything that I want to do, which I'm excited about. But that also means I'm gonna have more time to do what you guys want me to do. And so I was thinking, if it isn't too much effort for everybody, if people could either put in the comments, or even if you wanted to go to my Instagram and DM me, or do whatever you wanted to do, and maybe request some things I could make a video about, I could do that. And I'd be happy to do that, because frankly, the well's running a little dry at this point. And I want to be able to make content that everybody actually will enjoy, and everyone will actually have fun with. But thankfully, this gives me a little bit of time and some content for you guys that hopefully you find interesting and hopefully you like. And if everything goes according to plan, eventually I will have prints of these available on like Redbubble or Society 6 or whatever I end up using. I'm actually not sure yet, but that'll be nice. So if anyone wants one, then those will be available eventually. Another update, I have started a Patreon, which is probably a bit early. I probably shouldn't have started it quite yet, but I have a lot of content that I make in between making everything else that I wanted to be able to share with people. And my goal is to eventually be able to do things like this and be able to draw and make art for a living and do it because it pays my bills and makes me happy at the same time. So I decided to open that up, so that's there. I'll put a link in the description if anyone wants to look at it. But yeah, this is my cute little bunny rabbit, and you'll notice as the series goes on that she looks a lot different to the others. She's very pink, and her clothing style is very different, and that's actually on purpose. She's supposed to look different to all of the others. And there's a whole fiction behind that and a whole thing there that I don't want to get into right now because it's a lot. And I plan to make a video kind of encapsulating their whole fiction that I created for this project, which I really didn't have to. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm actually going to have content readily available for everybody now. And hopefully I'll have the time and the energy to actually really put into making something good for everybody. Because I want you guys to have fun. And I don't want to just pop in now and again and say sorry for not showing up and then not show up again, which is what I've been doing. I want to be able to put time and energy and care into this. And so that's what I'm going to try to do from now on. I'm sorry if I sound weird. I am so tired. The finals are a bit crazy when you have a lot of art classes, but it's fun. It's so fun. And I'm really glad that I got to do this project. I'm glad that I got to sit down and actually make a series, because I've been meaning to for so long and I just haven't. And I'm glad that this means I get to have like content for you guys. I get to have interesting character designs and color palettes for you. And that's exciting. That's very exciting. And it's exciting that I now have 12 videos that I have to record for. But that means that I'll have like a constant stream of information and content for you. And that is so exciting and makes me so happy. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. I really do. If you have anything you want to say or anything you want to tell me about or you have any concerns, put it down in the comments. Let me know. Because I can always change things up a little bit or like mess with stuff to make it better. Because all in all, I'm making this for you, for the people who actually care and actually want to see it. And I'm making it to share my artwork with people. And there's no point in doing that if I'm not making things that people want to see and that people enjoy. So yeah, if there's any questions or anything you want to say, feel free. I try to answer every comment that I can, which I generally do, because I only get like one or two. But those one or two are really exciting. And they make me super happy. So, thank you to the one or two people that ever comment anything. I messed with the coloring a bit more on this too. I tried to do something a bit more in-depth than I tend to do, because lately I've been just being lazy about it and doing like one layer of cell shading and moving on with my life. So I tried to actually go in and do a couple of layers of shading and really get a good amount of depth in there, do some highlights. I hope it came out well. I'm kind of skewed looking at it on my own, so hopefully it came out as well as I hoped it would. But I liked this. This was a fun drawing to do, and I like the way it turns out in the end. Even though it was probably more complicated than I should have made it, considering I have to do 12 of them, and this was the first one I did. But that's half the fun, right? Making things way too complicated that you then have to rectify. Yeah, I think that's at least half the fun. Especially when it's finals and you have 3 other classes that you're supposed to be paying attention to. Yeah, I think that's the fun part. And I hope you have a great day, and a great week, and a great rest of your night. Have a good day. Bye-bye.